Good morning from Sitka. It is still morning. We're
like, what time is it?
A little confused because we've already gotten up and had breakfast and we're getting ready to go out on an afternoon adventure.
Indeed we are.
Now, you may have seen Dee has done, well, first of all, you're not wearing your glasses.
That's true. That's a rarity, actually.
You have done the snorkeling in Ketchikan, but you have never done the snorkeling here in Sitka. And Selkie Snorkels has that excursion.
I am so excited. I had such a good time the first time I ever snorkeled in Alaska, and I'm thinking it's going to be very similar, but in a different part of Alaska, so we'll see if we see different things.
This is true. We're looking like we might get a little rain this afternoon. We'll have to see. You never know. Don't trust the forecasts. No. They will change minute by minute.
Yeah.
So what preparations have you had to make to go snorkeling?
So, I'm wearing a bathing suit under all my clothing, and you need to bring a change of like underwear because you're going to take your bathing suit off after you snorkel, and a towel, and I have my GoPro as well, and a raincoat. Yeah, but anyway, you can wear, I guess, regular clothing under, like thin layers underneath, or you can just wear a bathing suit, which bathing suit is just so much easier.
Yeah, because this is supposed to be, I believe, a proper wet suit. We'll learn as we go.
And I brought a change of socks because I believe sometimes you wear a pair of socks to help the booties go on. So bring an extra pair.
Okay.
But I'll let you know at the end what I actually needed.
Nice. Well, we're going to go ahead and hop off. We have reserved an 11 a.m. shuttle time slot from the cruise terminal into town, and we'll do a little bit of wandering around and then get your snorkel on. Let's go.
It's going to be awesome.
Our gangway was deck 4 mid or forward. Now we did get here, I guess, around 9:30 or something like that. So we're getting off at a quieter time, and we're the only ship in today.
That never happens.
There's a mermaid just like Mermaid Dee today.
I don't look like that, but yeah.
So we will just follow the signs. I see shuttle enter here. They do have a standby line, just in case you didn't make a reservation. Pretty safe to say there's not even a line right now. Okay. Let's ride. So welcome to Centennial Hall. This will be the meeting spot for most any independent excursion that you book. Let's go ahead and jump ahead to the snorkel excitement, and then we'll jump back to how we are going to spend our morning before the snorkel.
Sounds good.
So here is the shuttle bus zone. The pickup spot for the tour is actually over here on the end of the building in what they call the small bus loop. There's a Selkie Snorkels van. Come to the shop. Well, they've got the gear checklist. Everybody's going to get a bag to collect all of your stuff and get changed. We won't record any of that, obviously. Ooh, they do have suits for the tall. Nice. They've got water, snacks, hot cocoa, merchandise, nice stickers, GoPro rentals. Let's learn all the stuff we can while we're here and everybody's getting ready. Da-da-da, she is ready for excitement. Look at that. You got the boots, the socks underneath.
The latest fashion.
Yes.
Oh, don't be cold.
And now back to the van. Magic Island is the destination today. It's part of, I guess, the Halibut Point State Recreation Site. Let's head down. So it should be a nice rocky beach with a rocky entry, but it is an entry from shore snorkeling, circumnavigating the island out there. There is the island. Hey, totem poles. But more on that later in the video. Oh, they do have a bench. That might be where I enjoy my beach day today. Now, it is a little chop today. They said that anybody who is not comfortable going in, you can decide right now on the spot that you don't really feel like this is for you, and you do get your money back. But it's kind of a little bit more sheltered because it's on kind of a cove But yeah, I guess the plan is for the group to go out there around the island and then come back. So right now it's time for a little safety briefing and for everybody to get geared up properly. Now you are officially ready. That is a cute look.
It looks like a seal.
Woohoo! Oh yeah, I've got your fins. I think they'll be noticeable in the water. It's a good color. Oh, apparently the folks from the college are out here doing a dry suit snorkel. Anyway, so here's our gang's entry point. They got to get down here, get their masks rinsed out, gloves on, fins on, and away they go. It's funny to hear the sound that these rocks make. I guess it's the rocks when the waves come in. So easiest way to get into your fins, I guess, sitting down in the water. So now I have got an hour or more of I'm trying to find a good beach bar on this beach. No, I'm kidding. There are actually some walking trails. There's a bench. If I get tired of standing, I can go sit, or I can keep my eyes on the water and nature look. So all kinds of things to do if you're accompanying like I am and not actually snorkeling. Well, I think I'm going for the bench option right now. You have not seen our morning adventure yet, but we got a good number of steps in already, so you'll see that later. But for now, back to the snorkeling excitement. Oh, here they are coming around the far side of the island. I guess Magic Island gets its name sort of because at low tide there is a land bridge that magically appears and you can walk out there. Not right now though. Oh, that's nice. They made their way around the backside of the island in, I'd say, about half an hour. Now they just kind of get to chill in the calmer part and just look at stuff. No real waves on that side.
Rips apart in the carapace on the suture line and then grows bigger. So this is just its shed exoskeleton and its gills that are still out. Oh, wow. Pretty neat.
Yeah.
So beautiful. Oh, that's pretty.
Well, it looks like they're swimming with intent in this direction, so it might be time for them to return to land. They return triumphant. Now we wring out all the stuff and find the water.
Alright, well, you ain't got a dive bag? Grab one.
Well, there it is.
But it's not cold, it's fine.
Ta-ta, Magic Island. Apparently the underwater world was pretty magical. You will have already seen that, of course. Now back to the van, back to the shop. Get warmed up and changed back into regular gear. Goodbye, Bench. I'll miss you. And now it's hot beverage time. They have cocoa and they have tea. And the snacks, of course. Now, Sitka is known for its eagles. We've just barely turned the corner and espied some way up in the tree above that house. I'm going to see if we can get a little zoomier footage.
3 of them.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yes, I'm going to be trying to see what I can capture using my phone, which is much zoomier than this particular camera. So let's switch to that. Whoa, let's try an 8 times zoom on this phone. Okay, we might get a little shaky little blurry peak, but definitely 3 eagles. I'd say a juvenile in the middle, more mature adults with the white heads on each side. Ooh, I just did a dive. Oh, you can hear him come up.
I did too. I heard. It's not a whale, though. It's sizable.
Well, let's come out and turn right and follow toward the Russian bishop's house in the Totem Park. Got our first whale spotting. Whoa!
That doesn't count.
We'll just keep following the water. Oh, another eagle spotting. Yeah, right there on one of the boats. We'll just collect eagles as we go. There's one. And there's another one.
We're up to 5.
That's true, not counting what we've seen in the skies. I think we've had 5 perched. Well, here at the Sitka Sound Science Center, they have got a little boardwalk dock you can go out on. I think this is their salmon hatchery. Not much going on in here this time of year. Oh, look, there's their little ladder they can climb. That's right, this is the aquarium. The chowder place, if it's still up here. It is indeed.
It was delicious, if I remember correctly.
There we go, Sitka National Historic Park. So now we should have time to hit a few of our favorite trails.
Yeah.
See some of our favorite totems as well. All right, into the deep dark woods. Whoop, they do have an active brown bear warning, last spotted. I don't know if that says 10 or 11, but that's within the last couple of hours at the Russian Memorial. Ooh, good to know.
Where's the Russian Memorial?
I don't know. Don't go there.
Okay. Just be like.
Yeah, brown bear. I wonder if the brown bear cares about all that. Well, we have learned from various naturalists. If it's black, fight back. If it's brown, lay down. If it's white, good night. Ain't no getting away from a polar bear.
Which, there's no polar bears here, don't worry.
Okay, good. What is that beeping, chirping noise? Could be a bear detector. Okay, I hear distant birds. Is that other noise a bird? Dee's gonna try to Merlin it. Okay, that sounds like a chipmunk. It looks like they're monitoring some poos out here as well. They've sort of stuck a stick in that one, or someone has. Get some signage about the totem carving. See all kinds of them on this trail. Yeah, a lot of apparent bear symbolism on these totems. I wonder why. Welcome back to Nature Walking with Dee and Jay. I mean, we've been nature walking for a hot minute now.
Yeah.
Rain's coming down a little bit. As Dee said, it's barely raining. Ha ha.
This is cool.
Oh, yeah. Super cool. You get a lot of nice beach views out here. Yeah, definitely raining when you come out from underneath the protection of the trees. Well, just keep our eyes on the popos. I mean, we keep encountering people coming this way on the trail, and none of them have bite marks out of them. So I think we'll be okay.
I feel like everybody who watches our channel when we just go wandering into the woods thinks we are like the biggest idiots ever.
We are.
But we've only ever seen them like when we're up on a platform, luckily. So here's hoping.
All right.
What is that?
That sounds like aircraft. Just keep our eyes peeled. Yeah, the only bears I've seen so far are on the totem poles here.
That's how we'd like to keep it.
Some gigantic devil's club. Stay away from that stuff, unless you're using it for medicinal purposes and making great things out of it, of course.
Tea, salve, or salve. I don't know how you say it.
Either way, works for me.
Just don't touch it. These are beautiful trees. This one's leaning a little bit. I think it needs a hug.
Wow.
It feels good. You can feel the energy. Thank you. I'm a goofball. It's okay. I like nature.
We normally stop and admire the mossy landscapes, but this is like brown and lumberous. Is that a word? It is now. Oh, we're looking for banana slugs.
Those are mushrooms.
Aha.
But they do look like it.
You can see all the new life growing from the downed trees. Well, we were just strolling along and we're like watching for suspicious shapes in the distance. This definitely looked like a suspicious shape to us. We're like, what the heck? Ah! Does that not look a little suspicious? Kind of like a bear meets Jabba the Hutt or something. We learned a little bit about identifying Sitka spruce and western hemlock based on their bark. This is a gorgeous specimen over here. I don't know what kind it is, though. I'm stumped.
It looks really smooth.
It's been a while since I made that joke. Oh, the poo-poos. That brings us up here to the bridge that we saw on one of our first ever visits to Sitka. We were here when the salmon were like lethargic. Now I think they're just not here yet. Well, this will take us back out to restrooms, visitor center, etc. I see these drops, so I think we'll put you guys away until we get somewhere else safe, or I'll just whip the phone out again. Well, there's a quick peek at the property map here at the visitor center. Yeah, you can see Russian Memorial was over on the other side of the bridge, so we did the left-hand loop of trails, but the other side is where the active bear warning was. Well, we're having deja vu. We have come over here, in fact, to get some chowder for a quick lunch before our afternoon adventure, which you will have already seen, and a smoked salmon on baguette. And, of course, the chowder comes with bread, too. So, yes. Yum, yum. Okay, back out into the rain, and we'll head towards Centennial Hall. Get another quick eagle peek. I think this is a different one, or it just moved. We're having another Eagle Palooza right here by the Centennial Hall. Oh, he just poo-pooed. Yeah, there you go. Some National Geographic level footage right there. And we got some of the eagles almost went into what they call a death spiral out here, which is where they sort of test each other for mateability, as it were. Oh, you're gonna do it?
Or they're fighting.
Oh, or yeah, they just don't like each other. That was nice. Normally we would have to go back to Centennial Hall and catch the shuttle bus over, but since we were a small group and everybody wanted to come back to the terminal, they dropped us off right back here at the terminal.
That's why it's good to have a small group. You can all unanimously make a decision.
That's right.
My lips are cold.
They're still cold. Oh, the smell of roasted nuts in the air. That smells delicious. There's all kinds of new shops around here we haven't seen, and actually they just opened an IMAX theater we saw. Yeah, here's a little display showing. So it's like nature films in IMAX, and something about if you buy a ticket, you get like a skipped line shuttle reservation included as well. Ho ho. And it was like $15 for adults, $10 for kids or something like that. All right, return to ship in this direction. Home sweet home. Good evening. All right, y'all. We have got to say some words. Mostly, I guess we'll talk about things in the order that the order that you saw them.
True, yeah.
So first up, how was your snorkeling with Selkie Snorkels?
It was great. So they picked us right up at the Harrigan Hall and right on time, and we went to their establishment and got all suited up. They had a list of everything you needed, made sure they had like sizes for everyone, I would say, all the equipment you need to keep you warm in the water. And then we went off to Magic Island, which was not so magical today. It was very rough, but so I would suggest if you're going to do it, you definitely need to be able to swim. Maybe even a strong swimmer. But what I liked is that they said, if you're not comfortable at all, now that you've seen the conditions, we will refund your money. You do not have to get in the water. Don't worry about it. So they give you an out in case it's like kind of weird conditions like that. But you do have flippers on to keep yourself going. I found it fine. I'm a good swimmer though. And I only had like coldness on my cheeks like when I snorkeled before, so it wasn't a big issue. You do get some water in the suit, but that's what kind of warms up your core. So it's only cold for maybe a minute and a half, and then like your body temperature gets used to it. And then it's just like awesome snorkeling with a different world with cold water creatures, which is magical. And so once we got around the rough part, because it was a little rough, there was like beautiful clarity, lots of different colorful starfish, jellyfish. I think some people saw rockfish. I didn't see them. Kelp forest. It was great. And we all unanimously, I cannot say that word, decided not to go any further out today because the clarity wasn't great. So, you know, they kind of let you make decisions like that, which was fantastic.
Nice, yeah. So good overall.
Yeah.
I held that bench down like nobody's business today. So that bench didn't go anywhere.
Wow, there you go.
But Selkie Snorkels, thanks for a great day. We'll throw the link in the description.
Fantastic.
I don't know if we really need to talk about our walking around the other area with the poos on the ground.
We did not see a bear, so
not.
that was good, and it was a nice, you know, to get out of the rain a little bit because you're a little bit covered. So beautiful forest walk for sure.
Yep, and the chowder was still good. The bread was still good. The bread on the sandwiches is a real choo-choo, so we kind of did it open face style so we didn't make a hot mess.
Yeah.
Now we are ready for more food.
Well, I burnt some calories.
This is true. Now, the fun fact is that there is a new restaurant concept on here, which is called Rojo in the Razzle Dazzle area.
Yeah, Spanish tapas kind of style, so I'm all about that.
Me too.
Yeah.
So let's go and have some dinner.
Come join us.
We got a little bit of extra time, so we're going to grab the Absolute cocktail from Loose Cannon. So there we have it. All right, another card has been collected. What in the world? Poblano liqueur. Okay, maybe that's the Sting. Ooh, it does have a little bit of peppery nose on this thing. Oh my gosh. I mean, spice and pineapple go well together. There it is.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of not just the flavor, but the heat is in there. So that's not bad. I know Dee's not the biggest ginger beer fan. I don't really get the ginger beer too much. There's a nice heat. So if you're chilly on an Alaska day, heat yourself up.
Okay, we're gonna try this.
Oh, that's the shark.
I took a big swig.
Yeah, give it a second.
The flavor overall is really subtle, like the ginger's not overpowering, but you do get a little bit of that heat, but it's like here, it's not bad. I've gotten a lot more tolerant of heat over the years, so I think it's delicious.
Here on Deck 5, just off guest services, Rojo. into the red room we go. Well, this show's all about Richard Branson. There he is. Gosh, we met Richard Branson. So this should be a celebration of all things Virgin Records and Richard Branson. Good.
Almost morning.
It is, again, y'all. So we could not record the show, so you may notice we bounced immediately to karaoke. Now, secretly, we went in there because Dee knew that there were a couple of hosts that she could get scavenger hunt stamps from.
Look, I am dedicated to fill that book out, but you can't bother them while they're busy, which I totally understand. So you have to like wait until it's like the end or the beginning of something. Well, we were at the show at the beginning, so I was like, I'm just going to go sing a song. And then after I was like, stamp, and then I sang another song. I was like, stamp.
Yep, 2 songs,
I got my
2
songs.
stamps.
It worked.
So I guess let's jump back and talk about the show.
Yes.
Now that was a colorful, technological bundle of energy. It was pretty much nonstop.
Yeah. I really liked learning about Richard Branson's life and like how he decided to like create Virgin Records, how many world records he holds.
Yeah.
The fact that he had never been on a cruise before deciding to like make a cruise ship based on like what he would like to do. It was pretty fascinating. And then all the songs were Virgin Records songs, obviously. Lots of technical stuff in the show, like lit.
What's the word? That show was lit, y'all. Lighted will work.
Lighted costumes, sure, that change colors and whatnot. Really, really good, yeah.
Yeah, the singing and dancing was great. Now, my first problem was that there was a whole row of folks who came and sat beside us and talked loudly, and immediately, pretty much at the beginning and the end of each song, I got, "Let's go!" in my right ear. And then there was other problems. Anyway, it was a very loud experience behind me, so I was spending most of the time just wondering when I was going to get my ear yelled in next. But when I could focus on the show, it was a lot. To me, it was actually too much. Like, the talent was good.
Very good.
But there were so many screens, there were pictures on the screens, there were words on the screen that you were supposed to read about Richard Branson
True.
while people were trying to sing and dance and entertain you, and I had to decide.
I was reading.
Right. Was I going to look at the screens and ignore the show, or was I going to watch the show and just ignore Richard Branson's? And I couldn't decide. Yeah, we went to Rojo by Razzle Dazzle. Can we say we probably had, I'm not even going to say probably, we had the best meal of the cruise so far, and possibly one of the best meals we've ever had on Virgin Voyages.
Yeah, so it's been getting a lot of mixed reviews, and I was like, well, let's go check it out, because we've been to Spain. It's like very much like Spanish tapas, and so we know what authentic tapas taste like. They were on point for this. Like, everything was good. I didn't have one bad bite.
I didn't either.
The flavor, the seasoning, I cannot wait to go back again, because surprise, we're going back again.
All right, let's whip through it. Boom, there's bread. It had herbed olive oil. It was pretty delicious. The olive oil, I didn't really use much of it, but bread, yum. We tried some of the special cocktails. You got
the Alaska, like little thing with a bear. It's blueberry sangria, because it's made by a company that does like Bear Merlot or something like that. So it's delicious. Get it.
Yeah, I got, I forgot what it was called, something, but you know what? It had whiskey, and it had lemon foam on the top. That lemon foam was the highlight of the drink. It was delicious, and it really paired well with the whiskey and the citrus they had going on. There's a plate of, wow.
It has a fancy name.
Yeah.
I'm just going to tell you what's on it.
Conservas.
There you go. Okay. It is like Parmesan cheese and oil, green olives, beets with goat cheese, like herbed goat cheese, bell peppers, and rosemary almonds or lavender almonds. One of the two. It was all very tasty. We shared that.
Yeah, great stuff. There is the little oxtail crostini, and that was one of my favorite bites. It was beefy, it was yum, it was cheesy. I would have eaten a whole meal of those.
I ate one of them, sorry.
Let's go to the shrimp crostini. Now, the flavor of this for me was fantastic. It was like barbecue sauce and shrimp.
It was like smoky and delicious. Yes.
Good stuff. There is a leg of an animal on a plate. What happened?
Did Dee just go snorkeling in the same video? Yes. Did she see an octopus? No.
Did she eat one? Yeah.
But if she had, would she still have had this? Probably.
It would
Don't
only have
judge.
7 legs right now.
I try octopus wherever I go because it's like one of the things I like to see how they, prepare it. It's really hard to cook. This was amazing. They did such a good job with it. The flavors were on point, and the sauce, I don't know what it was. It was magic.
I got what they call pimenton cheese, which is basically, it was manchego and goat cheese, I think with pimento in there. Little breads, little yum. I love cheese. This was so pungent and in your face in a good way because manchego is strong and goats are strong. Have you ever seen a goat lift a manchego? Woof, it's strong. I love that. I would eat a whole meal of that too.
Oh, Lord.
There's your main. It's cod.
This was one of the Alaska choices as well. Cod with chickpeas and spinach, and I don't even know what else is in there. It was flaky and beautifully cooked, seasoned well. The only complaint I have is the chickpea, like the sauce it was in was a tiny bit too salty for me, but that's a personal preference. But it was beautiful otherwise.
Y'all, I got the ribs. They were fall off the bony. Can I say fall off the bony? That's weird.
Sounds good.
They were smoky. They were sweet. I'm not sure what the sauce was down there. The funny thing was, well, let me flip to another one because I also got the roasted cauliflower, which was suggested as a side for it. I took that cauliflower and dipped it in that white sauce, and that was pretty good. I did not dip those ribs in there because I'm a purist, but overall, yum. What is that sticking out of that cup?
So originally for dessert, I was going to get arroz con leche.
Yeah.
And she said, do you like sweet desserts? And I said, no, I do not. She said, do not get that. I said, okay, what should I get? And I got churros, which I've only ever had really horribly made churros that are like too dense and not good. These were phenomenal. I am not a dessert person by any means, and they were light and fluffy inside and crispy and had the cinnamon and sugar on the outside and like the best dark chocolate dipping sauce I have ever had. And when I go back, I'll probably get them again.
Yeah.
What diet?
If you play the menu game, just bank on churros for her.
So good.
Now, I threw you off because I got key lime pie, which was a special off-menu item. This was where my sad little meal. Now, I love how there's a cherry with what looks like a stem that's made of chocolate. It was creamy. Texture was good. Graham cracker crust, yum. There was not much lime flavor, so I appreciated the creaminess. Man, I needed some more lime, but is that going to ruin my meal? No.
There's so much more of that menu to explore, and I'm so excited to
We're
get back.
gonna.
Yeah.
Y'all, good night. See you tomorrow for
Good
some
morning.
ice cold. Yeah, it's morning now. Ice cold fun tomorrow.
Yeah. Stay tuned.
Good night.